notable players. So, what do you think about them? Their chances for the coming season?
The possibility is there. The possibility based on the players and in some experienced players. The intention of Hong Kim Si, I think he start communicate with most of his players who are with him in the SEA Games 2011, I think. We have
Yes.
Batur Bakhtia and a few players there, hoping that he can do something there. And I do hope also that they can do. Local players, why I think they are already quite good enough. The only thing is that the five imports will make a lot of difference. So far in the quadrangular game, so we don't see much yet, but it is always too early to predict and too early to see. So we have to allow them time to settle down, and then maybe after the quadrangular game or all the friendlies, so surely the coaches should know by now where to improve, where to back up, and so on.
Coach, speaking about pre-season, coach, you mentioned about quadrangular tournaments and all that. I just want to ask you this question: like, how important is pre-season? Because we have seen some fans the way they've responded to some of the team's performances. They're like, kalau main macam ni pun season pun akan naik. They have that kind of perception, that kind of mindset. So for you, as a former coach, do you see pre-season as an important precursor to what things are going to happen in the season?
Yes, of course. Pre-season is there where after a period of training, you have your training, and then it is where you would like to test the combination of your players, maybe according to your formation of play, and then the combination plan A, plan B, and so on. Of course, you need all that, but the only thing is that pre-season training means you maybe you take part in the quadrangular game. You will end up maybe one day you play, one day you rest, or some team where you play every day also. And then there are some teams. So I noticed in the preseason, every alternate days they play friendlies, and then to the team have time for their conditioning, strength training, whatever, so on. These are the things very important. So it's not only to play or let your players play 11 versus 11 with the opponent and so on. At the same time, you have to think in terms of, conditioning of the players, how your pre-season training, if the players, the coach has got the knowledge of sports science, and then it is where periodization of the season and so on, pre-season, in the season, maintenance and so on, off season. So these are the things very important. And then pre-season training means, the quadrangular one to me is more like testing your combination and so on. But you have to be very careful in terms of, at the same time, you have to prepare the strength of your players, the fitness,